Four retired Colombia generals have been called in for interrogation by the Colombian Attorney General. The testimony involves the so-called false positive scandals. Now that refers to the scheme of murdering innocent civilians and then presenting them as rebels killed in combat to earn a financial reward. Our correspondent Natalia Margarita now files this report.
Jacqueline still cannot understand how her brother disappeared in Bogotá, and just 2 days after he was presented as a guerrilla member killed in combat, hundreds of kilometers away from where he was last seen. He's one of the thousands of civilians that were used to boost combat kill rates.
I imagine they have mothers, children, and a family too, but that didn't prevent them from profiting from the murder of so many people in order to travel and celebrate. It's very sad what they did. While they celebrated, others like me were crying.
And that's what hurts Jacqueline the most, to know that each murdered civilian like her brother meant benefits for the perpetrator. For human rights lawyers, the background of these extrajudicial killings is right and incentive policy aimed to measure battlefield success by body counts.
That was what perverted the system, because the military were offered rewards, such as more money for private expenses, promotions. Soldiers were being offered days or weeks of rest to go and visit their families, meaning those practices were promoted from the highest levels of government.
The majority of the more than 5,000 murders of this kind happened between 2002 and 2008 under former President Álvaro Uribe. Some 3,000 investigations have been carried out, but failing to name high-ranking officials, preferring to depict these crimes as isolated incidents perpetrated by random soldiers at operational levels.
There's not even one conviction against high-ranking officials, even though it's proven that in many army units these crimes were massively committed.
As the Attorney General has called in for questioning 4 retired generals, including former Army Commander Mario Montoya, victims believe that the crimes will remain under impunity as long as high-ranking officials are not judicially linked to the investigations. Natalia Margarita, Telesur, Bogotá, Colombia.
Muchas gracias, señor